Hey mathematicians, in this video I am going to remind you what slope-intercept form of an equation is, and that is represented by the format y equals mx plus b. And the b doesn't just stand for the intercept, it actually stands for the y-intercept. And remember where the y-axis is? The y-axis is this vertical axis right here. So the y-intercept, which in this case, in this equation is going to be right here at -2, you can see that the line hits the y-axis right here at -2. So the y-intercept occurs at the coordinate 0, 2. And then the m in the equation stands for the slope. So the slope tells you what direction your graph is moving in. So when you're determining the slope, you can choose any 2 points on the graph where it hits in a corner. So you can see kind of, let me zoom in there so you can kind of see. So I'm talking about any place right here where it kind of hits right there in that bullseye. And this might ring a bell to you from middle school. We're going to connect those 2 points with what we call a slope triangle to show the pathway we would go up and over. And the horizontal distance, so up and down, so this side of your slope triangle is what we call the rise, because it shows the vertical distance. So if I look at my rise, I can see by counting the boxes that it's 1, 2, 3, 4 units high from where I drew it. And then my horizontal distance across is what we call our run. So you might have heard the expression rise over run. So if I count my run, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So my rise over my run is 4/6, which in simplest form is 2/3. If you don't remember how to simplify a fraction, don't worry, I'll help you. But the thing you might notice is that 2/3 is right there in your equation. So that tells you that the slope is 2/3. And then we also need to take into account what direction it's moving in. So you can see that this particular line is increasing. So it's got a positive slope, which is why this 2/3 is a positive 2/3, not a negative 2/3. So again, keep in mind that the number in front of the x is what tells you your slope, and then the number, the constant that is after that slope tells you your y-intercept. Okay, here's one more example to show you. So as you can see right here, the graph has a y-intercept of 4. So the y-intercept is 0, 4, because that's the ordered pair that is represented on the axis. And I'm going to make a slope triangle just using 2 coordinates where it hits in a corner. So you can see right here and right here. So I'm going to zoom in here so that we can see my rise. So remember, this is my rise. My rise is 1 unit high. And then my run, my horizontal distance, going this direction, is 2. So my rise over my run is 1/2, which does not simplify. But you're going to notice that this graph now is going in a negative direction because it's going down. So that's going to be a -1/2, which you notice you can see right there in the equation. So the slope for this line is -1/2, and the y-intercept is a +4.